Hello mga kamat learner, isang magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Ako pa rin ang inyong abot kamay na math edu creator, si Sir Ash. And today, we are going to have a reviewer series para sa ating mga minamahal na grade 7 students. Sa video na ito ay matututunan nyo kung paano sagutin ang series of questions na similar or posibleng lumabas sa inyong upcoming examination sa second grading. Now, without further ado, let's do this. Okay, so now let us go to question number 1. Which of the following units describe the degree of hotness or coldness of a body? Is it temperature, mass, weight, or time? So I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer, and this starts now. Okay, math learners, ano kaya ang tamang sagot sa question na ito? So basically, when we talk about hotness or coldness, it talks about letter A, temperature. Of course, if you answer wrong, you will have those wrong answers. Okay, so now let us go to question number 2. Alright, yeah, alam naming easy lang ito. What do you call of a number that shows the size or amount of something? Again, what do you call a number that shows the size or amount of something? Is it A, measurement, B, approximation, C, rate, or D, angle? Okay, so talking about this, I will give you 5 seconds to answer. Alright, so ano nga ba ang tamang sagot sa question na ito? The correct answer is letter. Of course, we are talking about measurement. Okay, kapag pinag-uusapan natin ang size or amount of something, we are measuring itself. So, of course, kung iba yung sagot niyo, magkakamali kayo. Alright, now let us go to the next question. Okay, question number 3, my dear math learners. The distance from Kalinan to Marilug proper is approximately 11 miles. Express this distance in kilometers. Is it A, 6.875 kilometers, B, 15.875 kilometers, C, 16.6 kilometers, or D, 17.6 kilometers? I'll give you 5 seconds to answer this problem, and it starts now. Alright, so ano kaya ang sagot sa question na ito? Paano nga ba natin sasagutin ito? Of course, this is an example of conversion. So if you have a miles, gagawin natin kilometers. Ang gagawin lang natin is to use the conversion on miles and kilometers. At alam naman natin na sa isang mile ay mayroong 1.6 kilometers. So therefore, ang gagawin natin is to multiply 11 miles by 1.6 kilometers, and giving you, if you try to multiply that on your paper, okay, so 11 times 1.6, okay, so that will give you 66 here and 11 there. Then if you add them, that will be 6, 7, and 1. So applying the decimal place value here, so that is only 1, so you have 17.6 kilometers, and that will give you letter D. Okay. Okay, so the correct answer is letter D. So if you answer this one, of course, mali kayo, my dear math learners. Okay. So now, let us go to the next question. Question number 4. All right. What is 25 degrees Celsius converted to Fahrenheit? So, is it A, 77 degrees Fahrenheit, B, 78 degrees Fahrenheit, letter C, 79 degrees Fahrenheit, or letter D, 76 degrees Fahrenheit? So I'll give you 5 seconds to think about the answer for this question. And that goes right now. Okay. Okay, so stop. So I hope nakuha nyo agad ang sagot na yan. But to make our answer correct for this question, kailangan alam natin kung paano i-convert ang Celsius to Fahrenheit, my dear math learners. And if you can still remember the formula for Celsius to Fahrenheit, what we can do is like this. Okay, so ang gagawin lang natin is to consider 9 over 5. Then, ang sagot dyan, i-multiply natin sa ating degrees Celsius na given plus 32. Okay, so if that is the case, then what we can do is itong 25 natin dito, ito yon. Okay? That 25 there, you multiply it by 9, divide by 5, and then add it by 32. Or, pas madali, Itong 25, i-divide mo sa 5. So, magiging 5 na yun. 5 times 9, that would give you 45. So, 45 plus 32, basically, the answer would give us 77 degrees Celsius. So, let us try kung tama nga ba ang ating sagot. Ayan, sabi ko nga ba sa inyo, tama ang sagot sa question na ito. Okay. Napakadali lang. So now, let us go to the next question. Ayan nga, mali kayo. Sabi ko nga.
Easy, right?
Okay, question number 5. A car left the house and traveled at an average speed of 40 kilometers per hour. How many minutes will it take the car to reach the airport, which is 20 kilometers away from the house? Okay, is it A, 20 minutes, B, 25 minutes, C, 30 minutes, or letter D, 35 minutes? Okay, I'll give you 5 seconds to answer this question, and it goes right now. Wow na wow tayo dyan. Now, ano nga ba ang sagot sa question na ito? Of course, para masagot natin ito ng tama, my dear math learners, ang gagawin lang natin is to think 40 kilometers per hour. Okay, so kung titingnan natin, sa isang oras, meron siyang 40 kilometers, right? So, ang sinasabi dito, yung layo ng bahay papunta sa airport ay 20 kilometers lang. So, therefore, kalahati lang ng speed ng car na yun. So, of course, kung kalahati lang ng 40 kilometers ang kukunin natin, that goes kalahati ng oras lang din para makuha natin ang 20 kilometers. I hope nakuha nyo yun. Okay? So, half of 40 kilometers is 20 kilometers. So, half of hour or 1 hour is letter C, 30 minutes. Okay. Oh, tama tayo dyan, my dear math learners.
Easy,
yeah,
right?
easy lang talaga. Of course, kung iba yung sagot niyo, mali kayo dun. Now, let us go to question number 6. Which of the following represent a constant? Okay. Is it A, number of brothers and sisters, B, number of students in each class, C, number of hours in a day, or letter D, number of friends in school? 5 seconds to answer this question. Alright, my dear math learners, napakadali lang ng question na ito. When we are talking about constant, we are talking about a fixed value. So, question, yung number of brothers and sister ba fixed yun? Hindi. Baka magdadagdag na naman sina mama at papa. Oh, ito naman, number of students in each class. Paminsan-minsan, merong magta-transferred out, magta-transferred in. Hindi din yun fixed value. How about this one, number of friends? Oh, yan. So, maraming iba, maraming friends kasi maraming pera. Pero iba naman, wala. Okay. So, hindi constant. Isa lang ang constant dito. Itong number of hours in a day because kahit gaano pa kahirap ang araw mo o kadali ang araw mo, yung number of hours ay palaging 24 hours in one day. Okay, so that is our answer for this question. I hope tama kayo, my dear math learners. Now, let us go to question number 7. In 7 pi r, which is the variable? Is it A, 7 pi, B, pi r, C, r, or D, 7? Your 5 seconds goes now. All right. Okay, napakadali na naman ang pangutana na ito. Question na ito. So, ito, 7 pi r. So, what is 7 pi r? So, 7 pi, 7 times pi times r. So, if this is the expression, my dear math learners, basically, the r here is what we call the radius, right? Or, of course, the variable. Kasi, our variable in a given expression is the letter. Ayan. So, therefore, our answer here is letter C. Ayan. So, of course, mali yung iba. Okay, I hope you got the correct answer. Now, let us go to question number 8. Reference to number 7, o yung kabila kanina. In 7 pi r, which one is the numerical coefficient? Okay, so kung kanina, variable. Ngayon naman, numerical coefficient ang tinatanong. So, is it A, 7 pi, B, pi r, C, r, or D, 7? Okay, 5 seconds to answer that. Ayan. So, just think about this one. Okay. So, kung ang sagot ninyo, maraming nagkakamali sa mga ibang mga students dito. Kasi, for them, numerical means number, right? Okay, so ang una talaga nilang sagot ay ito. Todoing. Okay. Maling-mali ka dyan kung 7 ang sagot mo. Bakit? Because, remember my dear math learners, that pi is a symbol and has a fixed value of 3.14, 16, and decimal numbers that don't end. Okay? But usually, yung ginagamit natin sa school is 3.14 for pi. So, of course, 7 and the pi, which is 3.14, those are fixed values. So, the final answer for this question should be and must be, alright, letter A. Okay, I hope you got that one, my dear math learners. Now, let us go to the next question. It is a small number written to the right of and slightly above another number or letter to indicate how many times the number of variable is used as a factor. Is it A, exponent, B, constant, C, literal coefficient, or D, numerical coefficient? Okay. Now, read the question thoroughly, my dear math learners, kasi napakadali lang ng question ito. Okay, you have 5 seconds to answer. Okay, the correct answer here is, basically, yung maliit na number na slightly above to another number. Ito yung tinatawag nating lumulutang na number na maliit. Okay, that in which na ito yung nagsasabi kung ilang beses mong ita-times yung number na yun. Okay, so the answer for that is exponent. Ayan. Okay, so of course, yung iba mali dyan. Okay, now, yes,
Easy,
very,
right?
very easy talaga. Now, let us go to the 10th question. In the given algebraic expression, x squared plus 4xy minus y cubed, what is the numerical coefficient of y cubed? Okay. Is it A, 4, B, 3, C, 1, or D, negative 1? Okay, 5 seconds to answer this question, my dear math learners. Okay, so numerical coefficient, ito yung basically yung number na katabi ni letter. Okay, so saan dito si y cube? Ito yon. Ayan. Okay, so ano yung katabi na number ni y cube? So meron ditong minus or negative, right? Pero walang number dito. So of course, remember this, my dear math learners, kapag meron kang isang letter tapos walang katabing number dyan, understood, meron yung 1 na nakatago. But since the sign for this is negative or minus, so therefore that value would be negative 1. Okay. Tamang-tama ang sagot natin dyan,
Easy,
my dear
right?
math learners. Alright. Okay, we are already 25% of our questions. So, I hope you have a nice and very good time listening to our reviewer series. Now, let us go to our part 2.
I got a taste of the real world. I got battered on the North Shore. It gave me comfort when I always knew that. I always knew that you were there for me next door. I lived it hard on the long road. I ran through every single zip code.